A community in mourning surrounded two young grieving parents and a grandmother Tuesday evening in the middle of the street here in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
We should not have to dodge gunfire.
There were so many emotions swirling through the crowd. First and foremost, intense grief and shock that senseless gun violence, now dominating the headlines in New York City, could claim a victim so young and innocent.
He was just learning how to walk.
Samantha Gardner, the boy's grandmother, spoke for her family.
When is this going to stop? All these kids is dying. This gun violence needs to stop.
Of course, there is also outrage aimed at whoever fired the shot, which fatally struck 22-month-old Davell Gardner Jr. in his stomach Sunday night.
We are not going to stop until we see you pay for the acts that you have committed in our community.
The little boy just happened to be hanging out across the street from his family's home, unfortunately in the vicinity of three other young men who were also shot but survived. For the criminal or criminals who pulled the trigger and still on the loose, New York Attorney General Letitia James offered this blunt message.
I urge the person who is responsible for the death of a baby, I urge you to walk into a precinct and surrender yourself.
Finally, there is no shortage of exasperation in this crowd. Law-abiding residents, tight-knit families, fed up over a number of issues on the street and at home.
I was that mom who said we did everything right.
So while there is still a clear desire to address long-standing accusations of NYPD over-policing in this and other black and brown neighborhoods, right now, the focus is on catching a killer and ending the cycle of senseless violence. Robin Lyde, who lost her own son to gun violence 15 years ago, wants a return to core family and community values.
We need to go back to the times that we used to have in the 60s and 70s when the neighbors took care of the neighbors' children.
There's a $10,000 reward in this case. Tish James did not say it outright, but she said with confidence that she expects that the NYPD will be making an arrest in this case very soon. We're live in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn tonight. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.